The Youg Thug London on the Track duo has got to be one of my all-time favorites. They've made so many hits together like Digits, Check, Lifestyle, that's just to name a few. And in this video, I'm going to be going over why Youg Thug loves London on the Track's production so much. And I'm going to be breaking down what elements London uses in his beats and how you guys can do the same for yours. Let's get into it. Alright, you already know what time it is. BPM setting. For the BPMs of these, anywhere from the 125 to the 150 range is going to be perfect. The first thing that you want to do is you want to get bells or synth plucks in the beginning that's also pattern synced with the tempo. So what I mean by that is wherever the tempo hits, that's where you want a bell. Something like this. So a little cheat code to starting off with that melody is to use a VST like Electra X and then go to one of the ARPs in here. Okay, let's experiment. Oh, that's perfect right there. So once you have this sort of foundation of a melody down, then you want to start to add your layers. Oh, I like that. It's like a little bell run. Damn, this bank is actually really good. What bank is this? Voice cracker. I don't know what the hell that was. London's beats for Youg Thug. A lot of times what I notice is that it has a very dark and purposeful vibe. A lot of the songs that I listen to him with Thug, I feel like determined, like the song makes you feel determined to do something. So we're going to be going for that sound right now. And I pretty much always do this now, but one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try and route all of these to a channel and then see what they sound like with some halftime on them, different effect VSTs, Portal. That sounds really nice in the headphones. Next, you need to establish that dark and purposeful sound. And you can do that by adding a piano. I notice pianos in so many of London's beats. The more realistic it sounds, I think the better. So now once you have your piano, then you want to add your other orchestral elements. And this is just going to help to keep on fortifying that dark and purposeful sound. If you guys are enjoying this video so far or have learned something from this video, it'd mean a lot to me if you guys subscribe so that you can keep on watching videos like this one. And now lastly, you gotta add the essential, the Subbase. Route the Subbase to a channel and then I'm gonna try throw some distortion on it. I just wanna see how it sounds. So now that we have all of our melodies down, let's move on to the drums. So one thing that I've noticed about London when it comes to his drums is that his sound selection is very on point. I feel like he really takes the time to make sure that his snares, hi-hats, and kicks match perfectly. So make sure that you do invest some time to getting the right sounds for your drums. So my formula is the first thing that I start off with is my snares all the time because that pretty much stays the same no matter what. And if you want, you can add a secondary snare too, but instead of adding a secondary snare, what I'm just going to do is I'm going to add this right here. So it goes like this. So next I add the kick, and I add the kick wherever I want my 808 to hit. But in this beat, we're not going to use an 808, so we're just using the sub. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the kick wherever the new sub note plays. Now once you have that really basic rhythm down, then you want to add your hi-hats. With London's hi-hats, I noticed that there's really not many fast rolls, and there's not many rolls that go way below the C5 range here. He does use 1/6 beat rolls a lot, but overall just do what you think sounds best. Now you want to add the open hat for a little drum variation, switching up from the hooks to the verses, just add some new stuff. So usually you should be pretty much done right about there, but if you do see some like smaller perks that aren't as noticeable fitting into the beat, then you can add those as well, but only if you see them fit. So now that we have the whole beat done, now we have to move into the layout. For the first 8 bars, you just want to have the stuff that we had in the beginning, so the synth plucks, the bells, all those different layers. And what I usually notice is 16-bar intro, so something that gives a big build up into the drums hitting. So after that 8 bars, then you want to go in with your orchestral elements, and then we'll have the drums here, but first we're forgetting something in the intro. That's the riser. Over here for the verse, this is where we'll add the open hat. And now lastly, all I gotta do is add my tag on this, and then we're set. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tapping in, and I hope that you guys learned from this video. If you guys did learn, then it would mean a lot to me if you guys subscribed. You can also check me out on Instagram and TikTok at ProdLucent. I think my TikTok is like Lucent01 or something, I don't know. But anyways, yeah, free Thugger, aka truly humble under God, free him. Shout out to London on the track, and that wraps it up for me. I will catch you guys in the next video, but until then, I'm out.